Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we're gonna continue working the 2019 Maserati Ghibli. As you guys saw in the last video, we got both bumpers ready, and we also received our replacement fender. It's a different color but in a very good shape, doesn't have any dent or anything, so it's immaculate. We also got the rear glass, not the exact one what we had, because the exact one we had is a laminate. Every time I find one as like used one, they need to remove it, they break it. So far 5 or 6 of them. The new one is like 1700 bucks, so I'm not gonna do that. So anyway, I think we have everything to finish the car, so we're gonna get the car ready to start the prime. We're gonna have to remove first like the molding here, that molding there, so when we sand here we don't scratch these. And then we're gonna start sanding everything like the 220 240 with a palm sander. Just make it easy, just to give it the nice scratches, like smoothing the 180 scratches to 220 or 240 with a palm sander, and a soft bed will make it like less scratches, so it's not gonna really visible through the prime. Then after that we'll start priming the area that need to be primed. Same here for the bumpers. We're gonna have to do some sanding first. These scratches area also will be, everything will be sanded down to 240 till the scratches disappear. Then we're gonna start the prime process. So let's get started. First, get that chrome mold out. It's all like some screws here. I think we're gonna have to get that rubber down so we can reach to the screws here and get the whole molding out. I think this one here is just like adhesive. So let's go ahead. So we removed the chrome trim, we removed that plastic piece here, and again it's nice, paint is still in a good shape and there is no crack in the paint. When we removed it, we did some heat just to loosen the double face adhesive here. So now we're gonna get ready and start sanding all that area here, and we'll keep going, trying to put a tape here to cover so we don't get a lot of dust inside as much as we can. So we prepped the whole panel area that will be primed. We're gonna prime here, we're gonna prime over there, and we're gonna prime here, there. All these area where we have the bondo and glazing body will be primed. So there, always make sure the area around it also got scratch it well, because you're not gonna like just prime right here. I'm not gonna tape and just prime here. I'm just gonna prime in general. So we will have some prime that will go around, so we want to make sure it's thick as well, so it's not gonna peel off in the future. So that will be it for the quarter panel. Now we're gonna move to the two bumpers and do exactly the same thing. In the bumper, the only difference, like the scratches area here, we're not gonna do any bondo here. We're just gonna sand it until these scratches disappear. If there's still some scratch there, we're gonna start doing some the primer, the filler primer, which is thicker, so it will fill it. Then we will sand it again, and then we'll prime the rest as needed. Like here, scratches again, we'll just sand it down. These are surface scratches. Same thing here. So that will be it for the bumpers. Like we fixed all the major damage. So let's finish all the plastic sanding, all the bumpers, then we'll be back, start get ready to prime. Okay guys, we got everything sanded and ready. We got the fender, the two bumpers are all sanded, ready, even the small piece of the rear bumper. Everything is ready to be primed, but we need to clean up a little bit because it's very dusty and dirty. And then we're gonna have to, there's only one spot that didn't sand it yet to the proper sanding, which is here, where the window is gonna be, and from inside here that will be sanded. After I remove that, I will sand it, get ready, and then we'll tape, we'll get the car ready, we'll tape it, then we'll clean the area that we will sand. I wish I can get the car out and wash the whole car, but it's cold outside, so again I'm just gonna wash here where we're gonna apply our primer, and then maybe after I prime everything and finish the sanding of the primer, maybe there's a chance a day like the weather is good, we'll get the car out and wash everything out. But so far we're moving along very well. Now what we're gonna do is clean up a little bit, sand that back area on a quarter panel, and tape the car and get the garage ready for primer. So we sprayed the first for the self-etch prime. We're gonna leave it to flash. Meanwhile, we're gonna prep our 2K primer and start like cover everything. We did 2 coats here. I think it's covering well. Now I'm gonna move to the bumpers, start to wax and grease, remove everything, and I'm gonna use I don't like to use a strong wax and grease remover. There's a special one for the plastic bumpers, but I'm just gonna use some water and a car wash soap to clean it. Then we'll do the adhesion promoters and add the flex agent to the primer and start priming. Okay guys, we got everything primed very well. It's smooth in most of the parts. We have some runs like here, but other than the runs, they lay down nice and smooth. Another run here, another run over there. This one's fine here. Some run, heavy run here. Same thing here, and same down there. But other than this, other than the run, laid down very nice after flashed. It's smooth and nice, and same thing here with a quarter panel. And when you see it like this, that's mean the bodywork under is nice and flat and smooth, so that's a good sign for what's under. But we're still gonna block sand everything. It's getting dark today, so most probably in the next time we'll go ahead and get everything sanded and get everything prepped and see if we need to apply like a primer here and there, do any other like bond or body filler here and there. We'll see how it goes after it gets sanded, and we'll go from there. So far for today we're done. Maybe tomorrow morning or the next available day we'll be back and start sanding everything. So the car has been sitting for over 24 hours, so everything is dry nice, and we applied a guide coat, the dry one. You can use a like a black paint, whatever you'd like to use, and apply it here, that area, and down here where we really want to make sure everything is nice and flat. Then we'll go ahead and do sanding. You can do 600 wet sanded, maybe 800 dry. It depends on like I will try to do wet sanding first. In the garage it's cold outside, I cannot go outside, so maybe I'll switch to, we'll see, maybe dry sanding, wet sanding. I will see which one will help me get through the process quick. Then after we finish sanding with a block, we can use the rotary one, the one I use, and like get everything nice and smooth and ready for paint again. All these area here, there is no need to block anything. It's just like make it the scratches to accept the paint. So that's the whole area here. Okay guys, we sand everything, feather everything like is like slowly going into from the paint to the work area. Same here, there. We almost sanded everything, but after we wash it, we might go over with the sander. Again, all the damaged area has been sanded very well. So quarter panel is done. Now we are gonna move to the bumpers, do the same thing. I did a wet sanding. I know it's a mess inside the garage, but we'll clean it later. But now we're gonna move to the two bumpers, finish them, and after that we have to get the fender and do the sanding as well and get ready for paint. But let's keep going. Okay guys, so far we sanded both bumpers and now we are working on the fender, and we're still gonna go back to the bumpers again because as you guys can see, it's not completely sanded very well. There's some shiny areas, and same thing here. I'm still working on the fender. There is, not sure if the camera will catch it or not, but there is still some shiny areas, and around the edges I'm using the scuff bag, and I'm using some 800 dry sanding on these areas so I can see it very well. Same thing here, is not really nice and smooth flat, so everything will need to sand it again with even the orbital sander that I have here, or even hand sanding a scuff bed, whatever you guys have. But so far we're doing good. Again, all these shiny spots here has to become completely flat, so will be sanded very well so the paint will stick to it, and the edges as well, because the paint will come off the edges very easy if we don't prep it right. So we'll keep going. After we finish sanding everything, I got the old fender back in because I want to try to learn how to blend clear. I have another old fender from the Mazda, so I want to try to do clear blend practice here, because if I'm able to blend my clear, I most probably will take the door off, and then when I paint, I will like paint all the way to here, and then I'm gonna clear the edge here all the way down. Maybe I will do it here also at the pillar, or maybe I will go all over and just clear all the way. We'll see how it goes. It's very hard to get a nice edge around the glass of this car because of that seal here. It's very hard to let it back. Let me show you. That seal around the glass is very hard to move it, but we'll see if we were able to move it, and we'll do like tape it very well. Otherwise it's gonna leave a very obvious edge around the glass, so that's why I was thinking about blending the clear also somewhere here in the middle, so I don't have to spray around the windshield in the front. We'll keep going, see how it goes, and we'll be back after we get everything ready, and after we maybe we'll be back, do the practice together on how to clear the blend and see if it's gonna work or not. Okay guys, we keep sanding, washing, sanding again till we almost all the panels are ready. As you guys can see, it's a very flat finish. There is no shine here or there. If you still have some like here, we can just lightly like sand it or use scuff pads. Same thing for the rear bumper. Everything is getting ready very well. Same for that. Same for the small piece here from the bumper. Let me show you the quarter panel. This will need more work. It's a lot of shiny areas. I hope the camera will show them here as well. And that whole section here, I think you guys can see it in the camera. That whole section down there, here as well, will need more sanding. So that will need some more, maybe I hope one more time, and we'll be ready. But we'll put that on the side now. I will show you. I want to get trained to see if I'm gonna be able to do the clear coat blending. I sanded, that's the old fender, sanded with a 1000 grit here, as you guys can see. Again, it's a flat, not shiny, and that's the old paint here. So we're gonna spray 2 coats of clear here, and I'm not gonna use the spray gun. I just went and I got this from anyway, AutoZone any place. It's just a clear coat in a retro can. I just wanna train. Then we're gonna use that blend in. There's different brands. There's somebody you can use it in your gun. I'm just gonna use a spray can, and then you should like spray 1 or 2 coats around here where is the old paint, and according to what I saw, it should work. So we'll see if it works. That will help us a lot in painting. I'll tell you what is my plan, but I don't want to paint the whole area here because, you know guys, the door inside here has the stickers or the VIN number, and these stickers I don't want to remove them, mess up with them, or cover them. Then we'll have like a sharp edge around them. That's why I don't want to. I'm trying to avoid painting it. Same thing here for that peeler. I think I show you before the seal around the windshield is very hard to pull out because I think it has a sticky like double face or something. So I don't want to mess up with this as well, otherwise I will have a very sharp paint edge here around the windshield. So that's why I'm gonna try to blend my clear coat here and blend my clear coat somewhere over there. So that's why I want to try it first on an old panel and see if it's gonna work or not. So let's put the camera on a fast recording and use 2 coats of clear here, and then choose 1 or 2 blend coats here, and we'll see after they dry what's gonna look like. So I will leave it to dry and be fully set to see what it looks like. When it's wet, it looks okay, but I want to see what it's gonna look like after it's completely cured, the clear coat and the blends that we did. So that will be it for today's video, guys. It's a lot of handwork. We did the prime, we sent everything a few times, a lot of work, a lot of elbow grease. I used my orbital sander in some areas. Some other areas I had to use my block and do a wet sanding. So I used the block and wet sanding at the beginning, then to get everything, lose the shine, get everything sanded and prepped, I used my orbital G sanders. Then some areas that like in the edges, curves, I have to use my hand again. So we did a lot of progress today after we got almost everything ready for paint. So next video we're gonna get ready and paint everything. I'm gonna tape everything, and also before we do that we'll see how it looks like, and we'll show you how it looks like, and if I'm happy with it, I like it, I will do that. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, and drop your comments down below if you guys have any question about what we're doing, if you have any good advices. Building criticism is welcomed as well. Have a good one.